Welcome to lecture 26. In the last class I talked about the slag role as network former and network breaker. This is also another important topic with respect to the GATE examination, slag foaming. Slag foam. What do you mean by foam? It is nothing but combination of liquid and gas. When the gas bubbles are staying within the liquid surface, it is entrapped, so which is called as a slag foam. Usually it happens in the steel making reactions. One example is this FeO slag in the steel making. It combines with carbon dissolved in the molten steel, gives rise CaO gas form, and iron it resides in the molten iron. This gas is interface between the slag layer and molten iron in the steel. It entrapped, and there is similarly another reaction appears that carbon and oxygen dissolved in the molten steel gives rise CO. Even this gas bubbles also forms an interface layer between slag layer and molten iron or molten steel. This slag foam is foam formation entrapping. It doesn't happen that growing this foam size further and further. It doesn't happen because this foam is below the slag layer. It won't happen that all this chemical reaction further forming into the slags form. It happens slowly. It forms an protecting layer, all those things. There are many advantages in the formation of slag foam. Coming to this question, ask yourself that is slag foaming desirable in the case of steel making processes? Yes, to some extent. The flow of this reactor, the process happens further and further, and a reaction area, reaction time increases. In the case of electric arc steel making process, this foamy slag practice is useful. It prevents the transfer of heat from arc to refractory lining of the wall of the electric arc furnace, and it also forms the shield for entrapping this nitrogen and hydrogen from the atmosphere, and it acts as a thermal behavior. And the similar advantages, just like slag, the slag foam also acts as same roles. It plays an same role, so that is why the slag foam formation is also accepted, is encouraged to happen, and there are many things will happen. But how do you calculate this slow slag forming and slag reaction? How much it is been formed? Using a parameter called foaming index. Foam and index, a number. Foam layer thickness. What is the layer thickness? And what is the average gas velocity? And the formation of CO gas bubbles, what is the average velocity? And you can use this equation, foaming index equation, 115, and eta naught is the viscosity, and 1 minus epsilon, and this is permeability to the power of minus 2.5, and this rho and gamma, and dB is gas bubble diameter, this gamma is surface tension of the slag, and rho is slag density, and the epsilon is what is the solid particles resides in the slag layer. And if you know all these parameters, you can calculate the foaming index. But there are few characteristics of foaming index. The foam life, how much time it resides, it directly proportional to the foaming index. If it is higher, it resides for the longer time. And increasing the slag viscosity, if the slag viscosity is increasing, you mean basic oxides are formed during the reactions. In the meanwhile, if it is increased, the foaming index also increases. And low foaming index means if the index is low, these gas bubbles at that particular stage it escapes out, it will go to the atmosphere. These things one need to remember. This addition of the calcium fluoride decreases the foaming index. How does this foaming index becomes low? So remember this particular point, and let me talk about this series of 3 lectures. Let me give you one numerical problem. Determine the amount of lime necessary for complete removal of silicon. To remove complete silicon, how much lime you need to add? Lime is one basic oxide, it also acts as a flux in the case of steel production. So how much lime you need to add? So there was int given by the slag basicity. The slag basicity ratio CaO by SiO2 equal to 3, and another data is given that this particular charge or molten steel consists of 20 ton of steel scrap and 80 tons of molten pig iron. And what is the silicon content in this steel scrap? 0.15 weight percentage of silicon, and in the case of molten pig iron 0.8 weight percentage of silicon, and atomic weight of silicon and oxygen also is the given data. Assume that if silicon is the completely oxidized, how do you calculate the lime amount? About the silicon entire information is given. For calculating the lime, so when you know this particular SiO2, you just take this multiplying 3 into SiO2, you will be getting the CaO information. First you need to understand the numerical problem. Now I am making you to understand about the solution. It is given that the amount of silicon in 100 tons is whole charge as a raw material is added, and it is equal to, based on this equation, law of conservation of mass, you can calculate the 20 tons of charge is having the 0.15 weight percentage is in terms of fraction 0.0015. In molten iron 80 tons of slag, this particular molten iron is having 0.08 percentage of silicon, in fraction 0.008. When you combine this thing you will be getting the 0.67. But you know the reaction, what reaction is happening in the case of steel making? The oxygen is furged, the silicon in the molten steel is forming the SiO2 slag. But you know the atomic weight of silicon, oxygen, all those things you can calculate. You will be getting the around 60 grams of SiO2. This is weight now, grams molecular weight. This is physical weight, 100 tons of silicon. This is with respect to the SiO2, this is with respect to the silicon. Now you need to calculate SiO2 in terms of this weight percentage. This is silicon. So how do you calculate? With knowing the molecular weight, 0.67 of silicon into molecular weight of SiO2 divided by with respect to the molecular weight of Si, 28.0855. It gives now SiO2 physical weight 1.433 tons. Now apply use this basicity equation, as it is given CaO by SiO2 equal to 3 and CaO is equal to 3 into SiO2, as I mentioned at the explaining of the question. Now amount of CaO necessary for this kind of problem solving is 3 into 1.433 equal to 4.3 tons. This is how you need to understand. Solve similar kind of numerical problems, collect the numerical problems, similar situations from the GATE examination, and try to solve yourself. If there are any numerical problems, share among our group. Everybody will learn to solve. Either you can share the question only or you can share question and answer. So this is one suggestion to all the students. Please try to understand and